Namaste, Prakash. Welcome to one more edition of Dharma Tales. Let's debate. Very often, the people who actually are on the fringes of any activity, but who actually create the maximum impact on the main activity, are almost forgotten. You can sort of call them as the unsung heroes. We are going to look at one more such character from Mahabharata and look at how it impacts the story, the future of the war itself, and of course, the dharmic inputs and questions that it creates in our mind and how we actually answer them. Here I am talking about none other than the half Rakshas, as he is known, Ghatotkacha. Why half Rakshas? Because he is born to Bhima, who is a Pandava, and Hidimbi, who Bhima marries when he is in the forest once. Ghatotkacha is brought up very closely with Pandavas, and he has a lot of affinity towards his uncles and, of course, his cousin Abhimanyu. Lord Krishna, of course, has several plans, and one of the backup plan that he has is to, in some way, use Ghatotkacha if there is a need to protect Arjun from Karna. It so happens that thanks to the ego clash between Bhishma and Karna, for the first 10 days of the war, Karna does not step in, as he very clearly has said that till Bhishma is there, I will not fight. And in some way, that helps Lord Krishna's plan because he does not worry about Arjun being shielded from Karna. Of course, he had to take care of Bhishma and others as well. Once Bhishma falls on the 10th day, Karna takes over the mantle of running the war for Kauravas. For the next 2 to 3 days, Lord Krishna is very cautious of ensuring that Arjun, in one pretext or another, is kept away from the gaze of Karna because he alone knows what it really means. Because Karna had taken a very special astra, what you would call as a divine astra or something which was given to him by Lord Indra himself. This divine astra was capable of killing Arjun. At the same time, Karna also had a limitation that he was permitted to use this divine astra only once, Vasavi Sakti as it's called. He was permitted to use only once, and Lord Krishna is aware of this. If there was a face to face fight, he knew for sure that Karna might be tempted to use, and he had somehow managed to keep him, Arjun, away from Karna. And when Karna met the other four Pandavas, since he had already given a commitment to Kunti, he did not kill them. He did not use any of his astras that he had in his command because his commitment to Kunti was that one of them alone will be alive after the war. And in spite of all his deficiency, he being a straightforward person, a Kshatriya, he stuck to his word. On the 14th day, when the war takes a different turn, and at the end of the day, Jayadratha is killed by Arjun as per the promise that he had given for the death of his son Abhimanyu caused by Jayadratha in one way. The war for the first time extends into the evening. Both the sides start fighting, and that's when Lord Krishna brings Ghatotkacha into the fray. Because the night warfare is completely different from the day warfare. And Ghatotkacha had certain special powers which can be used only when it is nighttime, and it suits him well. Added to this, he had special powers. His size was huge, and he could fly, as it was said. He was literally toying with the Kaurava army. And at some point of time, Duryodhan felt that if it continues, the war would be over on that day itself. Such was the impact that Ghatotkacha was creating. And at that point of time, Duryodhan goes to Karna and then tells him, please use the Vasavi Sakti Astra that you have and finish Ghatotkacha right now. And Karna tells him, Duryodhan, I am keeping this for Arjun. If I use this now, I will not be able to use it again. And should I have to meet Arjun face to face, the chances of me defeating Arjun gets diminished largely. But Duryodhan has a point of view. He tells Karna that if you don't finish him today, the war would be over. What is the point in you holding the Astra? And with great reluctance, finally, Karna takes the Vasavi Sakti Astra and uses it on Ghatotkacha and kills him. And Lord Krishna is very smart. Till then, he has completely shielded and kept Arjuna away from Karna. And the moment he knew that it was done and Karna has used it, from 15th day onwards is when he actually allows Arjun to face Karna, because now he knows that they are on equal footing. Many people who sing the praise of Abhimanyu and so many other great warriors completely have forgotten the role that Ghatotkacha has played in this war. But for him fighting through the night of the 14th evening and giving such a scar to the Kauravas, the war would have taken a different turn. In all probability, Karna might have used the Vasavi Sakti Astra and finished off Arjun, which meant that Pandavas would not have been able to have the same firepower as they had. Dharma might have still won, but with one Pandava less. Such was the impact of Ghatotkacha that he gave up his life for the cause of a larger vision that Lord Krishna had. He himself knew it. He himself knew that it was going to be the end for him. There are several questions that would pop up in our head. Do always people have to be given up as a sacrifice to protect someone else? Is one life form lesser or bigger than another life form? They still had the king in place, Yudhishthir. So what if Arjuna or Karna had died and Ghatotkacha had escaped? So what, in fact, if Abhimanyu had escaped? Why did Lord Krishna teach him the secret of getting out in spite of him knowing that he was destined to die? There are so many questions which pop up in our head when we hear such stories. Let's take to the comment section. Share your views on what you believe are the learning that come up in your heart. That there may questions and equations that either get answered or unanswered. The beauty of such stories is that sometimes they answer questions, many times they give rise to questions which remain unanswered for a long time. Let me also end the story with a very interesting twist. Several years ago, it is said that one of the channels went about searching a specific archaeological site in somewhere in North India. And they came across a 80-footed skeleton precisely in the location where Mahabharat war apparently had taken place. It also came in some of the newspapers, but that site was sealed off subsequently as a secret site or a site which is known as a classified site. But of course, whatever little bit press came out at the time mentioned that it was none other than the skeleton of Ghatotkacha, the son of Bhim. Such stories abound, and there are so many things which actually get revealed through the process of such revelations. Dharma Tales, let's debate. Till we meet again, this is Prakash signing off.